corner, we have the Italian champion, the Iron Golem. Don't bother throwing flowers at this fighter, ladies and gentlemen. They'd rather hand one to you. And taking on this titanium-ish titan in the blue corner, we have... the Warden? Why did I bet my entire life savings on the Iron Golem?
There are plenty of Iron Golems that have killed Wardens. They're very tough.
Oh, isn't the Warden meant to be stronger, though? Doesn't anything in this game make sense?
No.
Doesn't feel quite right.
It's okay.
Good. And there's nothing suspicious about the fact that you're laughing at all. Many centuries ago, approximately, there was a time when iron golems weren't in Minecraft.
There was a point in time where villagers first got introduced and they were originally called testificates.
What a coincidence! I was also originally called testificates because my parents didn't like me.
They were roaming around in village houses, which are actually quite empty at the time. They didn't have many decorations or anything.
They also had no way of defending themselves. It was pretty depressing to visit a village only to discover the skeletons and zombies had beaten you to it.
Players wanted the villagers to be able to use weapons to defend themselves. I really didn't want that, so I thought that they needed some kind of guardian to protect them.
We interviewed several mobs for the role, but soon realized we needed to create a new mob for it. We had lots of ideas for a villager defender, ideas like
Sturdy, mossy, and friendly.
but also
Reliable, and reliable. A mob you can trust.
to trust. I'm not familiar with the concept.
I worked together with another of our developers, Jon. We both had a little bit of the Iron Giant in mind, but I wanted it to have a villager head because, of course, the villagers would make it in their own likeness.
But a bit bigger, a bit heavier, a bit stronger.
And we couldn't undermine that strong, heavy appearance with a silly voice. Like this! No.
Something that makes golems unique compared to other mobs in Minecraft is that they don't have what we call ambient sounds. The golems are just the material that they're crafted with, iron. And that's what you hear when they walk around. We use something called an impulse response reverb, which is basically an echo recorded into something.
How about we show an example of an impulse response reverb? Like, say, this goat screaming in a canyon. The impulse is our goat friend yelling, the response is the sound that bounces around the canyon, and the reverb is the echo that trails off the canyon. And that's essentially an impulse response reverb. Can we, please stop playing this now?
So you record an echo in a metal can, for example, and then you put other sounds in that echo, and then you have sort of the iron golem sounds.
As someone so opposed to showering that I regularly discover new types of moss growing on myself, I was delighted when they finally added a relatable mob to the game.
The vegetation, the purpose of it is to give it a little bit more variation in the way it looks, but also add age to it, as it's been in that village for a very long time.
It's been here for a while, and it has seen some things.
I think
Mansions. If you were brave, stupid, really stupid enough to explore these bleak houses, you could potentially find the Totem of
Play became so rich, and it inspires,
and you will definitely see more of them in the future.
for instance.
We have a lot of ideas for the villagers, and you will definitely see more of them in the future.
I'd personally like to see a lot less of them in the future. All right, see you next time.